My husband said I was overreacting about our new babysitter, but was I? So we hired this babysitter Natalia through one of those fancy apps last month. 22 years old, absolutely glowing reviews, early childhood education major at the local community college. My husband Chris was absolutely thrilled because she charged literally half what our usual sitter costs and could start working immediately without any scheduling conflicts. First major red flag. Natalia insisted on cash payments only. Absolutely no checks or Venmo or any digital payments. When I brought this up to Chris during dinner, he just shrugged it off completely without any concern. College kids always prefer cash these days, honey. You're being way too paranoid about everything lately. Second red flag. Our normally chatty 4-year-old Lily started acting really strange and withdrawn after Natalia's babysitting visits. Super clingy behavior, wouldn't talk about what fun activities they did together, kept repeatedly asking when mommy was coming home even when I was sitting right there with her. I told Chris something definitely felt off about this whole situation. You're seriously overthinking everything like you always do, he said, rolling his eyes in frustration. Lily's obviously just adjusting to having a new person around. Natalia's absolutely perfect. Punctual, responsible, great with kids, and incredibly cheap. Please stop actively looking for problems where none exist. Third red flag. I came home unexpectedly early one Tuesday afternoon and heard Natalia having an intense whispered phone conversation in our kitchen, talking very specifically about the house layout and when they're usually gone for work and something concerning about that back door lock being loose. She literally jumped like she'd been caught red-handed when she saw me walk in and quickly hung up the phone, nervously claiming it was just her boyfriend calling about dinner plans. I told Chris immediately when he got home from his office. He got genuinely irritated and frustrated with me. She was probably just talking to her boyfriend about her babysitting schedule, or maybe discussing another family she works for on weekends. You're actively looking for problems that simply don't exist, and honestly, it's getting completely ridiculous at this point. But I absolutely couldn't shake this horrible, nagging feeling deep in my gut, so I made the decision to secretly set up our old baby monitor system in Lily's bedroom without telling Chris anything about it, just to hopefully ease my worried mind and prove to myself that I was completely wrong about everything. Thursday night around 11, I'm carefully reviewing all the audio recordings when I suddenly hear Natalia having another very detailed phone conversation during Lily's afternoon nap time. She's giving someone our complete exact address, discussing our precise work schedules in incredible detail, specifically mentioning that we keep emergency cash hidden in the kitchen drawer and that Chris habitually leaves his expensive MacBook laptop sitting on the counter every single day when he arrives home from work. My blood ran absolutely cold listening to every calculated word. I immediately woke Chris up at midnight and played the entire incriminating recording. His face went completely white as he heard every single word she'd said. We called the police emergency line right away. Turns out Natalia wasn't actually enrolled in any college program anywhere in the state. Her real legal name was Rebecca Martinez, and she'd been systematically casing multiple houses through legitimate babysitting jobs for several months. The investigating cops found detailed hand-drawn floor plans for our house and 2 other neighborhood homes in her car, along with illegally copied house keys and dozens of photos of our most valuable belongings and electronics. The lead detective explained they'd been actively tracking a sophisticated string of targeted break-ins connected to this exact same criminal scheme across 3 different affluent neighborhoods. Our family would have definitely been their very next target. Chris apologized profusely for weeks afterward, finally admitting he should have completely trusted my maternal instincts instead of constantly dismissing all my legitimate concerns as irrational paranoia. Our replacement babysitter comes through Chris's sister's direct personal recommendation, costs exactly twice as much per hour, and has been faithfully working with the same trusted families for over 5 years. But most importantly, she's never once made me feel like something was fundamentally wrong.